What's up, everybody? Mars is 17 by Marshall. And today, this isn't more of a NASCAR episode. I know it's not around the media, but do a lot of NASCAR in here too. So I just think, like today, I can get out some more people like this. Not like just, I think, yeah, like for NASCAR, like around the media, I just talk about like more like developing stuff. This one's just like predictions. Like do a lot of predictions on this channel. I talk about newer stuff around the media. So if you're wondering, that's what I do. All right. So by the way, I'm making way too early silly season predictions for next season. At the moment, there's some interesting ones in there. I gotta tell you. Do a little preview. There you go. It's behind that. Yeah. I only got the first 13 in there. Yeah, but there'll be more. I promise. Yeah. So today we're gonna talk about 3 potential replacements for Aric Almirola. For SHR in the 10. 3 guys who could replace Aric Almirola in 2023. So at the very beginning of the year, like in 2022, Almirola announced he was retiring at the end of the season, despite being only 37 years old. I mean, obviously, I respect his move. I think that's a good move, especially if he's like, yeah, Almirola. I'm not saying it's not. I wouldn't say it's an unsuccessful career by any means, but like he's had a solid career. Like he's outperformed at Richard Petty Motorsports and has actually done not too bad at SHR until they ultimately fell. Well, even though he was even with that, he was the only person to win at SHR last season. So I commend him for that. I think Almirola is a good driver. I think he has talent. He's not going to end up like a Dale Earnhardt or even Kyle Busch. No, I think Almirola is one of the more. He's become more of an underrated driver. Whenever I say like one of the more underrated drivers. Yeah, like. But Almirola is leaving, so we're talking about 3 potential replacements. Now 2 are pretty obvious, and one's people are speculating, but no one really thinks it's going to happen. By the way, tomorrow I will tell. Well, never get these out. Whenever I think it'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow, when I get these solicited predictions out, whatever, or Saturday, I don't even know. I will tell you who I think is going to replace in the 10. What's the 10s? Yeah. So here we go. The first one, pretty obvious, Riley Herbst. Riley Herbst is currently racing for the Xfinity program. He hasn't won yet in really any equipment. Well, he won an ARCA twice, but he hasn't won Xfinity yet. I mean, people call him to be the one of more not the great. People accuse him to be not the greatest driver, one of the worst drivers actually. But Riley Herbst has proven to do a little better this year. He's 8th in points, which is an improvement from last season. The only reason he went into the playoffs is because Michael Annett missed a lot of races. Well, but he barely made the playoffs. Let's just say that. He's 8th in points. He's been more consistent. I think he is developing as a better driver. I think he will eventually win. I think Riley Herbst is developing to be a better driver. Actually, 2 years ago, well, not quite 2 years ago, nearly 2 years ago, I made a video about the 3 worst drivers in active drivers in NASCAR, and Riley Herbst is 3rd. I think Herbst will get better, though. I think he is getting better. He's been more consistent this year, so I commend for that. Riley Herbst does bring sponsorship from Monster Energy and his family's brand, Terrible Herbst, ironically. Yeah, but he could replace it. But I mean, he's not going to be great right off the bat. Riley Herbst is probably very mid-pack. But my only problem, my concern is that he's going to be in the. He's going to probably run like Cole Custer. And Cole Custer, he sucks. No, I'm not saying he sucks. Just he's not done anything in Cup besides that win 2 years ago. But Cole Custer has not done really much in Cup. He's ran very mediocre, and he literally got out qualified by Cody Ware once, which is way bad, which is really bad. And he's 27th in points, and that's behind Ty Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. That's behind Ty Dillon. And you're just right in front of Harrison Burton and Todd Gillen. Yeah, I'm not saying Custer will leave or anything. I think Custer might need to go back down to Xfinity, or something. I don't even know. I think SHR's gonna give him one more year, and then make that decision. He doesn't look like it, but he does struggle to find sponsorship because that's why Haas is on the car a lot. Yeah, but I'm not saying he's gonna replace Cole Custer, but Riley Hurt. If he did replace Cole Custer, that'd be ironic because he would basically bring back the Kurt Busch paint scheme that Busch ran when he was at SHR a couple years ago. Get his Monster Energy on the car again. So that'd be a little bit of a reuniting with Monster Energy and SHR, although that was more Kurt Busch. But Riley Herbst's definitely a real possibility. Probably the most realistic possibility, if you ask me. But yeah. And yes, Nemechek's one, but I'm not gonna put him in this one. This is my idea. I don't think Nemechek's gonna replace Almirola. I mean, that'd be good, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah. Let's all mind changes tomorrow. Who knows? Ow. All right. The next one, he's already on standby already, so it makes sense. Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece is very talented, honestly. He's shown at least in other things. Ryan Preece literally outran Rick Ware car. Ryan Preece literally ran good for a Rick Ware car. He was in the top 20 in a Rick Ware car. And Rick Ware, even with they say they're quote unquote elevating this year. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, they haven't really done much since then. They're still very in the back. I mean, yes, yeah, they're a little better in some places, but they just need the right drivers. And I think I'm not saying Ryan Preece going to Rick Ware, although, yeah, but Ryan Preece is running in the Cup Series for Rick Ware he's actually ran this weekend at Cookstown. Also ran. He technically won in a Rick Ware car in the most chaotic way, the most crazy in the craziest way possible. And also, he also won in trucks in his very first start. That was good for BJ McLeod equipment. Yes, it's way elevated by SHR, but so it's still a lot better than yeah. So Ryan Preece, I don't think JT did not have good. Just had a lot of bad luck at JTG. Let's be honest, JTG might be looking away out the Cup Series anyway. I think they're. Yeah, I heard they're looking for a way out the Cup Series for years at this point. Yeah, and I might talk about that in my silly season predictions tomorrow. Yeah, there's that. But Ryan Preece could go to 10. That one surprised me. That'd be a little weird. He's found Sam for Aric. Maybe give him another year. But if they really need him, then that's the guy to go to. Now this third one, wow. This third one would be a really big move for this driver in particular, who's having a lot of trouble at his other team right now, finding funding. And he's been racing with that team for years, and he might leave. You probably guessed it to this point. A third guy who could place him, Kyle Busch. Now you may be thinking, Kyle Busch to SHR? I don't think so. Well, hear me out. Kyle Busch cannot find funding because Mars is leaving. Not Mars of 7. Although I would sponsor Kyle Busch. Honestly, I would sponsor Kyle Busch. If I could, just don't the funding for it. But if I did have the funding, I'd definitely sponsor him. But Kyle Busch, I think he will get a big brand deal, whether he goes to a different team or not. Honestly, I think it's not always all about the sponsorship. I think this is JGR is not at its finest. He's ever since he's paired with Ben Baker, they've been good. They've been very good, but not 2019 level. It's he's not getting 5 wins a season. I think he will get back to that at some point. He will it's just probably outcomes of no practice to qualify. That's what really struck with him. So people saying, "Oh, Kyle Busch is falling." No, he's not. He's still kind of at his prime. No, I don't think he's falling, but this would be a big move. It would be either win or lose. Kyle Busch, if he goes to SHR, that more than likely mean that KBM will switch to Ford, which KBM really needs that. I mean, excuse me, I think KBM's fine at Toyota, but like Ford really needs a great team. Ever since ThorSport left, has been the same. The best Ford team in trucks is like DGR. No disrespect. I think DGR is a good team. I think they will get better. They're just not like. I think they are capable of winning, but like they're just not the greatest out of all of them. Like it's like they're like a Chip Ganassi level when they're still in the Cup Series. They're good, capable of winning, but like they couldn't really do much. They weren't the greatest. They weren't like JGR level. Everything. That's basically like JGR, not like KVM level. I think if they align, then like Haley Deegan, for example, would get better. Haley Deegan. Let's talk about the drivers right now. Haley Deegan. Honestly, I don't think she should be in the truck series. And honestly, she should have never left Toyota. Honestly, but I could change my mind if that actually happens. Like, but Haley Deegan, I don't think she should have ever left Toyota, to be honest with you. Or even go out the trucks at this point. But like, she's not been good. She like a top 20 would be good for her. That's not very good for like a team that's capable. That's actually has people that win. No, like right now, Haley. No disrespect, but like Haley Deegan is literally lower than Jesse Little in points, and Jesse Little doesn't even run full time. Literally lower than Tate Vogelman. Chase Purdy missed the race in a Hattori truck, out of all things. Lower than Ryan Preece. Even lower than Timmy Hill. That's crazy. I think that 56 truck will actually get good, to be honest with you. And even lower than Parker Klickerman. Doesn't even run the full schedule. I'm legit concerned about Haley Deegan. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, she's like only 1 point ahead of Spencer Boyd. That's really concerning. Now, obviously, she's like beating like Dean Thompson and Chris Wright. Let's be honest, they both had terrible seasons. I'll have to make a video on Chris Wright one day. Like on Nice in general. Nice has not been good. Like Dean Thompson is really, I don't even know where he came from. He's not had a good season. Hocevar's been doing fine, but like Hocevar's like the Ross Chastain in that group. Ross Chastain part-time basis is fine. Chris Wright, man, oh my god, Chris Wright is terrible. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad driver. He's just not. He's been terrible. So he literally wrecks every race. Like I'd say on average, like 2 or 3 times a race he wrecks. And he's like, wow, he's great. Like that exact team nearly won a championship a couple years ago. Obviously, it's the 45 track, but like now it's at 29th in points. That's crazy. And then Lawless Allen's in 21st, but like he's not like Chastain level. No, I'll make a video of that later. But like, no, I think Kyle Busch like mentor like Ryan Preece, Tanner Gray. Tanner Gray, he had a good start to the season. Just like he's kind of like progressed lower. And he hasn't been the same since. And he's like right below the playoff cutoff line in 11th. Yeah, we'll give him some credit that he did have a good start to the season. And like Taylor Gray and Taylor Gray, I have no clue what he's done. Honestly, but I don't really pay attention. Where is Taylor's for 41st? Ryan Preece has been good though, in my opinion. Yeah, he even won with the team. And like Harrison Burton didn't really do much for DGR dirt racing. Like Logano, they're good, but he's Logano. What do you expect? And really won in the Cup like a year before. But like that could really help DGR, and KBM could elevate and they can win a championship. I'm not sure that. I think they'll be around the same level, honestly. But I'm like, all right. But yeah, Kyle Busch and Xander needs some help too. Maybe I'll try people like Kyle Busch. Like with this, like SHR was getting a little better, but they're not like at the point they were like in 2020 and before. Like only two. Like yes, Chase Briscoe won for them, and I'll give him credit. He is getting a lot better. Um, Harvick and Almirola are in the playoffs, but they're on the bubble. And Cole Custer's really bad, apparently. Not he won in Xfinity. I think he's a talented there. He might need to go back to Xfinity, honestly. People don't, yeah, like people look at Cole Custer like, oh, he'll get better, but like it's been 3 years. He's still not. He's still 26th in point, 27th in points actually. Yeah, that's very concerning for an SH. That's a lot of it's SHR's fault, but like, like whenever your teammates are like in the playoffs and you're like way below the playoff cutoff, that's concerning. I think Kyle Busch could elevate the team, mentor Cole Custer. I think Kyle Busch could like elevate SHR to get back to the where once were, and maybe even win a championship. Who knows? And I think he'll get a big brand deal. I really hope it's Reese's, honestly, or like Hershey, because that would be amazing. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'll talk about that more in the slow season predictions. Now, who I think is gonna go in there? Find out when I actually make these predictions. I haven't written down. I'm not showing you though. I'm not telling you. But I'm not sure that's not mean. Just like I want y'all to be excited. So, yeah, but those are 3 replacements. Like there's like other people can replace like Corey LaJoy or like Johnny Nemechek. Yeah, Corey LaJoy is even the one that brought Nemechek. But like, yeah, Nemechek should be back in the cup. I don't know if he's gonna get back that quickly. Yeah, I think he should say a Toyota though. Anyways, that's it for this video. Although going to 4 would be the worst thing for him. Unlike Haley Deacon, unfortunately. Anyways, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day and goodbye. See you on the next one. Peace. And we got a special video coming in for Jackson High Schooler and also Christian, Fee, Ben, and Roman. I know Roman's not been on hasn't been on and Ben haven't been on a video like a year, but like, hey, it's still good information. Anyways, y'all, see you on the next one. Peace.